Good evening and welcome to the Friday night Wisdom Chambers Youth Review.
Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for this Friday the 24th of March 1995. And on the eve of the election, Madeline, have you got any choices made up in your mind for tomorrow?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Actually, I must confess I haven't either.
No, I think I'll...
No one really jumps out and grabs me, really.
I don't think I'll vote for any of the major parties. I think I'll vote for the Greens or some party that nobody else votes for. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get on with the intro.
Okay.
First tonight, it'll be me in Youth Focus, and I'll be interviewing Sharon Aris from YAPA, and with the election coming up tomorrow, it's, yes, very appropriate. Then after that, Town Talk with Scott and Dave, and they'll be there doing their usual TV and music hot gossip.
Okay. They'll be plumbing the depths of TV Week.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And then next will be Rock Job with Don, and he'll be talking to two members of the group, Jennifer. Okay. And after that is Take 5, where Jennifer will be performing live in the studio. That should be good.
And after that, sports show with Kiet, Michael and Dave, which is always a laugh a minute.
Yeah. Even unintentionally,
That's
but
right.
Yeah. And finally will be Film Forum with Erin, and I don't know what he's talking about, but I think Just Cause was a film that opened this week.
Winona Ryder?
No, because I told him that Little Women was opening this week, and it's opening next week, so...
Oh, he'll be very depressed.
Yes.
Oh, well, you'll just have to...
No Winona.
Yes, have a look at Winona another week. Oh,
yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's the introduction for the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review this week.
Yep.
Thank you.
Skateboarding is rad, it's accepted. There's ramps all over the place, there's competitions and demos. But if you don't wear the right gear, you'll get hurt. You can be out of action for months, which means no skating. So it's just not worth it.
Exercises before you go on the ramp makes you more flexible, so that when you do twist an ankle or bend back an arm, your muscles are warm enough to do it without ripping. Usually I do my worst slams in the first half hour of being on the ramp, or hours later when I've pushed myself too far and just slam because I'm tired. Warming up on the ramp gets the body moving and also gets my balance in tune with the curve. I just skate the ramp and maybe do a few knee bars way before I do any tricks.
To learn to bail out safely on the ramp, dudes usually practice bails to get used to sliding. The safest bail is to drop to your knees. Once you can do this, then try jumping off the platform into a knee slide. Mostly dudes will get hurt when they put their hands out when they're bailing or during a slam. It's safer to keep your hands close to your body and to knee slide out of bails. The best way to knee slide is to lean back.
Skateboarding is the raddest sport, but you've got to be fit to do it. You've got to eat right, otherwise you get tired too quickly. And you can't drink alcohol or take drugs when you skate. Comfortable safety equipment, a good board and trucks, stops a lot of gnarly slams.
Nothing wimpy about wearing safety gear. Skateboarding's full on. If you don't wear your safety equipment, you'll get hurt. That means you won't be able to skate anymore. So wear it and skate.
Okay. What's the sound there? God bless you, sir.
When choosing a helmet, be sure to buy one which has the Australian Standards Association approved sticker attached. The helmet's a really important part of safety gear. Guys, it's important you get the right size. A big one will fall in your eyes and enable you to hinder your vision, and a small one will be too tight, so just try it on first and make sure it fits before you fork out. Shoes need extra padding around the top because that's where skaters mostly slam their feet. The extra support around here stops the skaters from sprains or torn tendons, and the extra padding in the front also can stop bruises and scratches when the skaters slam. Knee pads are so rad, you should use them whenever you skate. Without knee pads, it's a lot harder to bail out of gnarly slams.
Bailing out of slams isn't always pretty. The more padding the better, but if there's grass there, do a body roll.
this evening I have with me a very special guest, Sharon Aris from YAPA. She's the Media and Policy Officer there. Sounds like a very important title. What does that actually mean, your job is, and what does YAPA stand for?
Okay, well, YAPA is the Youth Action and Policy Association.
Right, that's a mouthful.
Yes. And sort of to put it much more friendly, it's a public voice for young people, or of young people, and youth workers.
Oh, that's lucky, because this is the youth show.
And my job is basically to try and get us on the media and get youth issues sort of out and into the press in all its forms.
Are you having any success in that way? Like, have you been part of YAPA for a long time? So have you seen any development in that way? Is it working? Is YAPA working for us?
Yes. Yes. I've only been in the job about a month, so I'm quite new. But we've been running a campaign for the election and putting out the views of youth workers and young people on how the major parties have been performing in terms of youth issues. Right. And we've had some press coverage. Channel 10 did something on us, and we've been on the ABC and Triple J, so
Triple J, that's good.
We've been getting the message out.
Right. So how did you start yourself? What were you doing before YAPA came along, was it?
Right. I was a youth worker.
Right.
Couple of years ago, and I'm also a freelance journalist.
Ooh, and that's now. Who are you working for?
Who do I work for? Anyone who'll
asking?
pay me.
Right.
I do work for Juice, Independent Monthly, New Woman. Done some work for the Metro and the Herald. Well, Girlfriend magazine. Girlfriend magazine.
I got rather excited when you told me about that. And you were saying that the more male readers of Girlfriend than we actually might want to admit. Is this true?
Yes. Girlfriend and Dolly both know that even though it's sort of young women who buy the magazine, all their boyfriends snitch it.
Yeah, sneak them into the toilet.
Yep.
Now we're getting off the track a little bit here. Right. So now is this a funded body? How does it run?
Right. Well, YAPA is funded two ways. We have memberships, so youth organisations, young people and youth workers can join. So we fund it partly through that, and also the state government pays for some positions as well. So it's in this funny position of the government paying an organisation that potentially could lobby against it.
Right, I see. Oh, that's good in a way. And so, yes, with the election coming up, what do you say that the major parties offer, in summary? Say Labor, for instance. Are you allowed to tell us?
Oh, well, we sort of sat down and looked at all the youth policies and policies affecting young people. And I have to say both Labor and Liberal don't offer a lot.
Oh, goodness me. So the Greens and the Democrats, are they a bit better that way? Are they
in some
a
aspects,
bit more concerned with us?
In some aspects, yes. The Democrats and the Greens are offering to consult with young people a lot more than the major parties. They've actually built that into their policy documents to a greater degree. They are an untried force, so that's the risk you run. We don't know how well they perform in power.
Right, okay. Well, remember this tip for tomorrow, everyone. Right. So, in your policies, you talk about the priority for young people. What does that mean?
We looked at how important the status of young people would be in each government. So, a coalition government, for instance, actually has an Office of Youth Affairs that's attached directly to a minister, who's Virginia Chadwick at the moment. The Labor Party wants to create a super cabinet post for covering a whole range of areas like youth issues, women's issues, and some disabilities issues. And we're not sure whether that actually means they'll downgrade the status. It might be one minister looking after a few portfolios rather than someone dedicated just to young people. So that was an interesting difference. and I have to say the Liberal Party has developed a bit of a track record for some consultation with youth groups and young people. The Labor Party hasn't proved its stripes there yet.
Oh, goodness me. And with the HEX fees demonstration, and was it in Adelaide the other day, Paul Keating saying to the demonstrators, get a job.
Yes.
That obviously doesn't help very much, does it either?
It's a coffin humour.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, do you find things like that? Oh, and also in the press have been talking about the BBC, media have been talking about the colonial rabble of our parliamentarians. Like, do you think this isn't very inspiring for us young people or young politicians? Do you sort of make you a bit disheartened or make your job harder?
Hasn't been an inspiring campaign, I have to say. I've been bored.
Yeah, and the election, yes, it's like it hasn't been happening. Really, it's been so quite dull.
And it's really just confined itself to sort of selling off bigger and better punishments and nothing much else. So.
Yes, I haven't heard much about youth in any of the debates. So
no, we haven't either. apart from the fact that they potentially are a lot of young criminals, it seems to be coming across as a theme, and we sort of could be forgiven for thinking that for the major parties at least, they'd like to see a personalised police officer for every young person.
Right. So, so justice and crime, that's one of the... You're talking to me before about 8 points that you talk about.
Yeah.
What are they, and what do they entail, basically?
Right, we looked at 8 different areas. The priority of young people, which we'd also talked about.
Yep. Jobs
and education, where we sort of saw what the parties were all offering in that area. And, there's... Both Labor and Liberal have promised sort of some increases for TAFE, though not substantial ones, and neither of them are proposing sort of any new job creation schemes that aren't already funded by the federal government. So that was a bit disappointing, considering the teenage employment, full-time employment, has dropped 50% in the last 15 years.
Goodness me.
50% decrease. And with justice, yes, not much bright news in terms of young people's issues at all.
Right.
Some moves to consult them more, but generally it's been more police.
Right. Goodness me. And let's see. So, how do people get in contact with you if they want to know more? Is there where are you based? And is there a phone number or?
Okay. We're based in Surrey Hills. Right. So it's not far from here.
Very handy.
And our phone number is 281 2344. Right. And we're actually having a policy forum next Friday. So if people want to call us up, they're more than welcome to come along, and it's sort of where we get people from across the state together to talk about issues that are affecting young people.
Right.
So
and where's that going to be held?
That'll be in Surrey Hills at our office.
Okay.
So yes.
Oh, good. Okay. And can young people get involved in any way in with YAPA?
Yes, we definitely encourage more.
Oh, you can encourage it. That's good.
Members.
So people won't feel that they're being a pain if they come along and go, excuse me, but can I help out in some way?
No, we have a youth spokesperson, and we're actually, every campaign we're running, we're going to be trying to get a youth spokesperson to talk about the issues, as well as staff positions like me talking. So we'd rather actually have young people in there doing that work.
Oh, good. And so do you enjoy what you're doing, or?
It's an adventure. Yes, I mean, it's been a hectic first month for me.
Well, would you recommend it to anyone else?
Please, yes. No, it's quite an adventure, sort of finding out how the media operates and what you need to do to get a headline or a grab on any of the commercial channels or commercial press.
Yes.
And you certainly have to think of good hook lines and come out with some outrageous statements.
Yes, which they haven't really been doing. This election's been quite dull, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well, hopefully in the future the youth of today will do a better job. And was there anything else you'd like to say about the YAPA?
Well, there is an interesting campaign that's coming up nationwide, actually, with our federal body that we sort of are attached to, and that is the campaign to lower the voting age to 16.
Ah, right.
Now the Democrats have already flagged that, but we're supporting it as well, because we feel often the young people are just ignored because they don't have a vote at age 16 or 17, so laws will be put in place that affect them quite directly, but they can't protest against that because they're not taken seriously, not having a voting power.
Right.
So we're actually suggesting that maybe the voting age should be lowered to 16 because young people can work then, they can get married then.
Right. Do you think they're interested to vote then, most of them, or do they need sort of a wider awareness of how the political system works? Do you think they could handle it?
I think so. I think it would actually force politicians to talk to young people more directly and actually make things relevant to them. Because now, and I mean, I've spoken to a lot of young people about this election, and they've sort of said, well, it's all very confusing. I don't understand what the issues are about. You know, they're not actually explained very clearly to anyone, let alone first-time voters. And there's 300,000 first-time voters this time round. And I suspect a lot of them are still very confused. So maybe if there are more younger voters, politicians will actually have to make themselves more relevant.
And more people getting involved with YAPA, hopefully.
Definitely.
All right, well, thanks very much for coming onto the show.
Thank you.
And this concludes Youth in Focus for this week. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Town Talk. I'm Scott Herford, and right next to me is
Dave.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. Gee, it's been so long.
It has been long,
It's been a month.
I want to get something straight though. 2 weeks ago, you said that I stage dived at Silverchair.
You did.
I did not. I'll see you for that. No, stage diving at Silverchair. No, maybe meanies, but not Silverchair. It's just not done.
Stage diving, don't do it. Don't try it at home. Don't do it. Especially Silverchair. I wouldn't do it. I don't endorse that kind of activity.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that straight.
Good.
Okay.
Dave, what are we talking about this month?
Well, I was watching TV last week, and I was this show on Channel 7, right? It's like this footy show. It's like this new concept that's happening. It's called The Hard Yards.
A footy show.
Yeah.
So they take football, like the game,
and they put it in a studio.
They just make a show out of it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's
and
really
it's like they've got this guy, right? They must have locked him up.
Every channel's going to want one.
Yeah, they've got this guy. They must have locked him up in the Channel 7 basement. And they've just let him out. He's called Terry Hansen. I've never seen him before on TV. Do you know anything about him?
No, I know he shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hard Yards, I saw it. I saw about as much as I could take. And it's hosted by Terry Hansen, and then there's Cecilia Yates, who I think we all know and love from Wombat.
Not. Yeah.
And the Club Kino ads.
And they've got
the Fleur tampon ads.
Oh, okay, that's what she's on.
Sorry,
Right.
Whisper. But she's great. She's great, but not on Hard Yards.
And they have like these guest spots, like they had. I didn't see the second one, but I saw the first episode, and they have like Alf from Home and Away, and it's just like.
Well, was Alf?
Must be in his contract or something.
Was Alf in the first episode? Because I remember when they had the panel of. You know how what was the show Live and Sweaty has like a panel at the end, and I'm sure every other footy show has a panel at the end. I think it's compulsory. You've got to have it. And they had like football star, coach legend or something, and then Peter Phelps. I don't know, it just straight into my lap, you know. And it wasn't just Peter Phelps, your average ordinary Peter Phelps. It was Peter Phelps with black hair, a bit wavy, and this Errol Flynn goatee thing. He looked like
he's getting in character.
It looked like he was John English's stand-in in the pirate show or something.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe he's just operating the pirate ship at Luna Park.
Yeah, that's hot.
So it's no good.
No, it's like if you like footy and stuff, like it's hopeless because there's no information, no real information. It's like this thing, like with the footy show, it's just this concept that a lot of television stations have got onto where it's just lunacy really, and it's just anything goes.
Because football's much more than that.
Yeah, it is. No, for lovers of true footy, it's just not the go.
Okay. Thumbs down?
Yeah, thumbs down.
Ah.
Yeah. He's a goose.
Hey, I've been covering this new concept that they call it a maxi series. It's Fire, and I've heard that they're getting someone new on Fire.
Yeah, Antenny.
Antenny.
Like, if you've been watching TV this week, they're showing the repeats of like Country Practice at 2 o'clock in the Arvo, and it's like the first episode. It's got Antenny. You know, she was
Molly.
Yeah.
Molly the hippie from Wandon Valley. Yeah. Does everyone remember Molly? Yeah. Well, she's going to be on Fire.
She's been on sabbatical and she's making a comeback.
That's good.
Yeah.
I remember that she was saying that she liked it because it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's in your face TV. She says it's a series that takes risks.
It takes risks.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, Fire.
I think that's when they hired her, they took a risk. And talking about other risks, Luke Perry. I don't want to say it.
Well, yeah, he's juggling up his career between 90210 and a record career.
He's going to start recording. Maybe a duet with
Shannon Doherty or someone.
With what's name? With Dylan and Brandon. The Girl Is Mine.
Yeah, cool.
The Girl Is Mine. They could have like Shannon Doherty or someone, or maybe. No, what's the one they both went out with? Jenny Garth. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah,
Don Gone Girl Is Mine. I could do that. I could do it very well.
Yeah, it would be a concept.
Techno beat.
Yeah, get a techno beat.
Because all they'd have to do, because they did it with that thing that Jim Steinman wrote, the you know that early '80s song that Turn around every now and then. I get.
No,
Have you heard that?
No.
I was passing by Berry Street one
And I just your card.
I just. I heard it. I heard like. Turn around. But the kids love it.
Yeah, they do.
The kids love it. They have to have it. They've got to have turnaround.
Yeah.
Turnaround. 128 beats per second.
What else has been happening?
There's an election coming up. I just heard on the intro that there's an election coming up.
There is?
There is.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I've been watching the advertisements for the parties.
That we pay for.
Aren't they wonderful?
Mm.
Aren't they wonderful? Have you seen the Bob Carr one?
No, I've seen one Bob Carr one, and it's in a radio station, and he's like...
He's radioactive.
Talking about the he's talking about the hard facts.
He's like Stan Zamani. You know how they're usually like sitting up going, or they're with a family.
Yeah.
They just walk into they walk into the living room. Look, the family just freezes with their dinner, and he goes, "It's going to change." He's not like this anymore. He's just like, "Yes, well, we're going to change things." He's just bending over because he's hunched over. He's thinking about the problem.
And they're going to change things. Because he says they're going to change things, so they're going to change things.
I'm over in Bathurst most of the time, and I see a lot of really cheapo country ads. There's actually one, I don't know if it's on in the city. I would hope it's not. But there's these two guys, and they're building a fence. They're just building a fence. Has no one seen this? And the guy goes, "What are you doing?" "Well, I'm building a fence to keep Bob Carr out."
Oh, no.
Seriously, somebody thinks this up and they make it.
Yeah, it's like I saw this ad late night, the shooters party.
It's just dodgy.
It's just done on this dodgy film with a budget of about $25.
Yeah, they're all. But what? Because I learned about
the right for guns.
The shooters are more than that though. Because they had like a list of what all the shooters were. Like.
Yeah.
They had like people that blow up children.
We want the right.
They're more than that. They're not. They're people that shoot ducks. People that log forests. People that pollute waters. They have to have their rights.
That's right.
They're all under the
yeah,
shooters party.
Cool.
It's more than that though. And the home shows. The home shows.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of the home shows. Like there's new lifestyle thing that's happening. Like every station's got. I don't.
If you haven't got a rugby show, you got to have a home show. It's law. So I don't know. My mum keeps me up to date with them because she watches them all the time. And I came home from university the other day, and everything that we've got that's cane, she spray painted blue. She sees Penny Cook doing it. She has to do it. She spray painted. She knows I hate cane, because the wicket just comes apart, and she's just spray painting it all blue, and then she got these cushions. She cut out like out of cardboard and spray painted like lemons onto it.
Oh no!
And I think she got some potatoes and cut out little stamps. But it looks a treat. It's great.
Right, yeah.
They are wonderful. And you can't sit on them because they're wet at the moment, but you'll save a bundle. Amanda Keller, handy hits, they're good too.
Yeah, excellent. What else has been happening?
Well, you're the music man.
Well, like lately at work, right? I work at this really boring job, like a couple of days a week, and it's pretty monotonous. So
it's labouring, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it's I listen to Triple J because there's nothing really else to listen to. But most times now when I listen to Triple J, it's either Eni Kumasi,
the hot stepper.
No, the lyrical gangster.
Excuse me, Mr. Officer.
Yeah, let's not go into it. Okay. Or like the Crammers and stuff, and it's just like or Stone Roses, and it's like they've got the new album out, and it's like, hey, let's play a track off it. Love Spreads.
Love Spreads.
Yeah. Or
it's a good show.
Pearl Jam. Let's play a track off that. Better Man.
It's
Offspring. Yeah, it just goes on, and yeah, it just gets a little bit repetitive, and it's a shame because there's a lot of good Aussie bands out there that they have good songs and stuff, but they just can't get on Triple J now. It's like they've changed a bit, haven't they? Because I suppose they've gone national and stuff.
They've gone and regional.
Yeah, I mean the Aussie music show's cool, but they need to have something during the day. It's just 3 songs a day every day.
Yeah.
Same songs and stuff. And I was listening to the Pearl Jam concert the other night, and Tunny's just hyperventilating. He's just going.
This is Michael Tun, right?
Yeah. does the 7 to 10 show, if you guys don't know. Just plays the same songs every night.
But he does it so well.
He does, doesn't he? He pushes those buttons, you know. And that was a pretty good concert.
But the
But
coverage,
the point, you know, they're like a normal band, and you know, it sort of misses the point, getting all flustered about it. And
yeah. Well, it's Pearl Jam hype.
Yeah.
It's Pearl Jam.
Yeah, I suppose that had much to do with it, I suppose.
I think that if Triple J, I mean, I remember a Triple J that used to be a Sydney youth, almost community station.
Yeah.
That was run much the same way, but much bigger than this TV station.
Yeah.
You know? It was rough around the edges, but it was honest. And I think that I'm honest, and well, but I think that we should. I think that if they're going to if Triple J is going to spread out and become a commercial network with J hats and J condoms and jock straps and things,
yeah,
and J whatever,
yeah,
JJ's jeans, it's a warehouse. I think that I honestly think that this city needs a community youth station.
Yeah, that'd be really
something
cool,
that's like 2SER or any kind of community station, but it's completely a youth station. I don't know is that youth person still here?
No,
she's shot off. But that's
give her a
this
piece
is what
of
I'm shot off about. Because I think we need a community youth station now.
God damn it! Yeah, it's
absolutely.
True, yeah,
because I don't like it anymore. I'm sick of Offspring. In fact, I hated them from the beginning. I hate them, and I saw them live, and I hated them even more.
They're on Triple J next week, so I'll tape it for you.
Thanks. But and they stopped playing Peter Andre.
What's happened to Peter Andre?
I don't know.
He was the funky junkie, but now he's the, I don't know, he's...
That's it. You know what we got to do?
Find out where he is?
We're going to find out where he is. Next week, we're going to find out where Peter Andre is. We're going on a mission. Next fortnight.
He's probably cleaning out Molly's basement or something. Or
I don't want to give it away.
He's probably locked up in Molly's basement.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction, the Gimp? He could be like that.
Yeah.
Molly just brings him out. I don't know where he is, but I want to find him. I want to find that man. You could say you're his brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. By hook or by crook, we're going to find
him. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I did a whole lot of murals in Long Bay Prison, and they're on the walls there. They've been covered by television stations a lot, other television stations besides yours. And when I got out of prison, I started doing murals in places out here. And also I did chalk drawings as well. And that's how they heard about me at the Juanita Nelson Centre.
Why were you in prison for?
I took money from banks and I didn't fill out a withdrawal form, so I got into trouble.
Very hard to stop crime. If the crime was stopped, I wouldn't have a job. But to stop it or to decrease crime, putting more patrols on the street, giving us more police uniform walking out the street is a big deterrent for crime. If they see a uniform, it's got a better chance of stopping people from committing crimes.
How was your relationship with the youth in Wiersma?
We have quite a good relationship with most of the youths in the area that have a few problems, but that's to be expected in any patrol. Most of the kids, or all the kids that turned up at our games night, we have a really good relationship with.
Do you think working with parents will help stop youth crime?
Yeah, I really do think that. I'm sure the other police that work here think it would. If we could work with the parents and the youths, their children, we could communicate a bit better, have the parents explaining to the kids what will happen to them if they commit crimes, break the law, have their parents pushing home how much trouble they really can get in. If the kids know that the parents are supporting the police as well, it may stop them breaking the law.
Is there a curfew anymore?
No, and to my knowledge there never has been a curfew.
How come King's Cross Travellers comes down and warns us down for 8:30?
I've got no idea, really. As long as your parents give consent and you're not causing any trouble, you can stay as long as you like. So it's your parents' responsibility for what time you come in and out of home. So if your mother says you can stay out till 12 o'clock, well, no problem.
Okay, thanks for the interview.
Anytime, Craig.
They tried to arrest me with this mural because they wanted me to remove these paintings of banknotes, you know. And I said, no, I won't, and that it's a painting and, you know, they got no right to tell me what to do with it. And so what happened was that Channel 10 Eyewitness News turned up and filmed this and interviewed me, and then the federal police dropped off. And as well, the Sydney Morning Herald put a photo on the front page and interviewed me. So that was funny. For my first mural when I got out of prison, it was on a bank. Part of it was on the bank at the university, you know, and immediately I got into trouble. But it was good because all my mates in Long Bay would have seen it on the television and they would have had a real good laugh, you know. Now, this one is in Long Bay Prison, and that was the second big one that I did there. The first one was this one, and you can see the prison yard. This is in the maximum security section at Long Bay.
Did you get trouble for it?
No, but it took a long while for the superintendent to give me permission to begin it. Like, it took 7 months and a lot of pressure before they gave in. Then there was this one. That's a rainforest picture. This one took 6 months to paint, you know, and we painted layer upon layer of trees, and the other prisoners all helped. This is from Michelangelo, but I reversed it around the other way and put these figures and things in. And this one was in 1988, and it's called Bicentennial Apocalypse, and it's about the Aboriginals coming back from outer space. They're in a Captain Cook-style ship, and it's flying through the air like a spaceship, and they're coming back and blowing up the prison.
Yes.
And these are Aboriginal cherubs, and on the video camera is the word karma, which is a Buddhist word for the law of cause and effect. And so what this is showing...
Hi and welcome to Rock Job, although... Well, I wish it wasn't Rock Job. I wish we had a better name, but at the moment it's Welcome to Rock Job.
Rock Job.
At the moment I'm with two of the members of Inner City, could we say Inner City Sydney Band? Inner City Sydney Band, Jennifer. Up and coming, well, we could say that. Would you like to say that?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to say anything else about it? Well, while we're here.
Hi, Mum.
I'm not sure that she's watching, but there you go.
It doesn't go to New Guinea.
No. Oh, we could send a tape if you like. Yeah, so we're with Jennifer. Say hello, everyone. Hi. And I guess I should start at the beginning. Why Jennifer?
I'll let James explain that.
Okay, James.
Well, we started out as Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, which is what poem?
True.
Suzanne?
Adrian Rich.
Adrian Rich.
Yeah, sure.
Poem,
And we thought he'd sue us, so we changed it to Jennifer. Sorry.
Actually. That's okay.
And that was the only name that we didn't argue incredibly about, so we said, okay.
What were the other names?
I always wanted to call us San Francisco myself.
But you never got to
Scott?
do that?
There was always, like, you know...
Why was that?
I don't know.
You just woke up one morning.
I think it's got a good sound. San Francisco.
You think?
San Fran. Anyway.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, it was it, and other people wanted to call it other things, and then we were in this pizza place, and
we ordered pizza.
Yeah, and there was guitars.
Sounds legendary, really.
There was guitars like flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, Suzanne said, "Aren't Jennifer's Tigers?" And we all just like we were really tired, and we were just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was.
Okay.
I was choking on an olive.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sort of.
And that was your vote.
Finalised it for me.
Yeah.
It was a sign. I took it as that anyway.
Do you like being called Jennifer?
Well, my name's Scott actually, but.
Would you like being collectively known as Jennifer?
Well, Jennifer's a name like Scott and Don.
And Don. Yeah, there is a certain correlation between job.
It's like
Nobby.
Yeah.
I think the nice thing about it for me is the fact it's like, you know, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm going to see Jennifer.
Yeah, it gives you some credibility.
It's sort of like
yeah.
It's a friendly thing. So.
Where did the band start? Well, you two specifically, and then I suppose the rest of them.
Well, James and I played in some bands before together.
Oh, name bands or?
Yeah.
Bedroom bands?
No, pretty well-known bands.
Yeah?
Yeah, Noise Cork.
One of my favourites, actually.
Yeah.
Been listening to
Midnight Boil.
and, was that a cover band, an ill-fated cover band?
No.
No,
we were ripped off by
the
band.
Yeah.
I think
you should sue them. God knows they've got enough money out of the environment.
Yeah, they do.
The environment racket that they're doing. I'll ask you about that later, the environment thing, whether you actually have a political stance. But moving right along. So what, you started young boys in their bedrooms playing guitars?
I started when I was 17.
Not so young, but fairly young.
17.
We're twins.
I can tell.
Except he's older.
I can see it. It's in the eyes. He's older. By how many minutes?
Spiritual twins.
Spiritual twins. Like blood brothers.
Yeah,
sort of
blood
thing.
brothers, but we were separated on the ice rink.
We met on an ice rink, but don't mention the war.
Yeah. We've been fighting ever since.
Oh,
I was young.
I'll try and avoid
13, he was old, at least 18 or 20. He knocked me down.
I was 30.
Yeah.
What,
I
so how
tried
old
to
does
get
that
up,
make
I
you
was
now?
crying, I was crying with rage. And he just knocked me down again.
And they did a good job on plastic surgery because I actually
he looks
ran
old.
over his fingers with
looks
my
old.
skates.
Yeah.
And we've been fighting ever since, but we started playing in bands together when we were at 19. I was 19, you were 24. 3.
So how long is that? You've been playing for how many years now then?
That'd be... I'm 25 now.
Okay.
19, yeah, that's 6 years.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. But we've been playing in this form of Jennifer, or Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, about 3 years ago. And we played in that for about a year and a half. And then we got lost for about 6 months looking for our drummer Stan, who we found in the shop. And
what kind of shop?
It was a big shop.
It was a big shop.
Big shop, yeah.
You could have missed him. You know.
He was just standing. He was standing there.
And he's only 6'5".
Yeah,
so it's difficult.
They
to
hide, you know.
Yeah.
Come out of the woodwork.
And then we were Jennifer's Tigers for about 9 months.
And now you're just Jennifer.
And
What's going to happen in the next 6 months? Are you going to be completely nameless, or just going to shrink to nothing?
We're gonna.
Well, hopefully we'll get rid of it altogether. Then we'll call ourselves San Francisco.
This is your personal dream.
Yeah.
This is your
my dream.
your dream, the band dream.
No,
yeah. Is there conflict there?
No.
Yeah, you. No, you'd like to be San Francisco as well?
I'm without conflict.
We're the two that would like to be San Francisco.
Well, we'll talk about it later, everyone else, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But we're Jennifer.
Well, at the moment,
anyway.
we're Jennifer.
We've made that point. So.
Mm-hmm. I noticed on your tape, which no one in the audience can probably see, but there you go, the Egg Eat Egg demo, which I was playing earlier, which you probably heard. Okay, can you see that? Wonderful. There's on that is a Velvet Underground cover.
Great photocopying, James.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff.
Got it down to art.
Yeah, it's lovely. On that, there's a Velvet Underground cover. Now, is that pretty typical of the bands that you're into or find yourself stealing from? I mean, listening to?
Stealing from?
Yeah. Yes?
Yeah.
That's it?
Sorry, what was the question? We don't steal.
Or we just borrow?
I resemble that. I mean,
But you're into the Velvet Underground. Otherwise, no, yes, no. It was.
Yeah. Well, they supported Smudge, I think, on their last world tour, so they're a really good band.
Yeah, up and coming, of course.
Yeah. We saw the bass player in Smudge tonight on the way.
Did you?
Yeah, we almost ran him over.
Oh well. Do you like Smudge?
Yeah, they're great. Not really, no.
No.
Hey, don't drag
Oh, this is a political thing.
You know,
No, they're
remember
alright.
that thing with what's his name from Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
What's his name from that other band? Motley Crue?
Uh-huh.
That's like how it is between us and Smudge.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh no. So there is actually bad blood, bad water sort of thing.
I challenge you, Adam Yee.
Yeah.
I'll fight you.
I'll meet you outside the Annandale.
I'll kick your ass.
Can I ask why that is, or we're not allowed to say that on air?
Why? Why is what?
Why there is this rival? Well, not so much rivalry, but
I've never met.
It's just fictitious.
never.
Yeah, I actually played.
Oh, I see.
It makes
We can
good
start
press.
something if you like. We've got plenty of time.
It
We can
makes
start a
good
room.
press, doesn't it?
He played in
Oh,
a
it does.
band.
It's fantastic. I'm sure
we'll
the ratings have just
We'll
shot
grab
up.
headlines with that. Yeah. There's a soapy, a sitcom even. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I played in a band with Adam
yeah, which
for
one?
one rehearsal.
I guess that.
It was Headache. Have you heard of
Oh
it?
yeah, I've heard of Headache.
Yeah, I was auditioned to be a second guitarist, but
But it didn't work out.
yeah, it didn't work out.
So
he's kind of nice, but he's strange.
yeah, I guess
fella.
I've never met.
Yeah, he doesn't compare to the people in our band.
No, I guess
We
he
have-
would have had trouble getting into Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't have made the grade,
No.
that sort of thing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh well,
No.
it's a pity. Apart from Velvet Underground, is there anyone else that you see as influential?
Martin.
Martin.
He's influenced me.
A lot?
Yeah, just now that T-shirt. It's
I don't suppose we could. No, we couldn't get a shirt. What kind of T-shirt is that, Martin?
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
And you find that as a large influence?
The T-shirt I do.
Yeah. But not Alice in Chains the band.
No, I like Alice in Chains.
Do you?
Jar of Flies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big turn on sort of thing.
Music is. I don't believe you should be a snob with any form of music. You know, as long as it appeals to some sense of you, whether it be fun or it stirs you in some way. Amen.
And then they do.
Yeah.
And they do. And that T-shirt does.
Yeah.
Well, I'll introduce you
I'd like
to
to
later
do a
if you like.
song for Martin later anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that going up.
Maybe Martin can do a duet.
A duet?
Come
Well,
in, bro.
Martin, great.
We can pick a song.
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
We don't know that many covers.
I'm not sure we're allowed to play covers, but there you go.
Narrow it down to Stephanie Says, and that's great.
So that's the only cover song you guys do. Why did you pick
Yeah.
that one? Out of all the Velvet songs, is that your favourite or?
Because it's got a violin on it on the original one, and and so that made it easy to transpose and
turn to use shamelessly.
Otherwise, Suzanne just goes off. You always guitars, and
It is a boy thing, isn't it?
So
this guitar
so
thing.
I heard it, and it's a really nice song. So we did it.
What? So are you a Velvet Underground fan or?
Yeah, I think they've done some really good stuff.
Yeah, they're a bit old now.
Bit old, yeah. I still don't think they do. Or Lou doesn't do. He's really changed his style.
What, from
Velvet Underground to what he does now? It's completely different. I don't actually believe that it was the same person.
It's a different. It's a different Lou.
It is. It's completely different. Yeah. But anyway, that's.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Speaking of Lou Barlow, do you like Sebador? This is just. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I think they're good.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, you played with Swell last Saturday at the Annandale. Is that true story?
Yeah.
And before that, it was Skunk Owl. Was that on the Friday?
Yeah.
Which of those gigs did you like the best and why?
Skunk Hour.
Oh, because there were more people at Skunk Owl, or?
It was not necessarily an limited inner city audience, and so.
Oh, what, you mean they weren't all pretentious, sort of?
Well, they were
snobbing prats.
Well, they could have been, but they weren't.
Oh, I see. So
they liked us. So it was a better gig. Plus, we had a big PA and
we had
a good mix,
sound.
and so it was a very comfortable show to perform. Whereas the Annandale, it was very rushed.
Yeah, two songs before we finished, like they flashed the house lights on to tell us to get off.
Yeah.
So it was like,
So like,
okay.
And 3.
We're just the first band on, sort of thing. So.
Do you hate the way that support bands get treated?
Yeah. Actually, Danny was talking about, our bass player was talking about this after the show. He was saying, he was very heated. He was going, I hate it how they treat us. But I said, but you'd just treat them like that too, Danny, if we were like ahead of them. And he goes, I wouldn't. And I was like,
Well, we'll see what happens in a couple of years then.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you on that one. You guys seem to do a lot of city gigs at the Annandale and other inner city places, Sando.
Yeah. We should have one coming at the Feedback in Newtown soon too, on the 20th, I think.
Have you ever played there before?
No.
Oh, there's also one might be happening at the. It used to be the Cardoma. It's called Underground Cafe now, with a whole lot of bands. Yeah, on I think it's the 8th, Friday, the 8th of April or something like that.
All right. Well,
I'm not sure about that date, but that's So things happening, and there's 2 parties this weekend.
Yeah, which we can't invite anyone to.
Yeah,
it's a pity.
Sorry, guys.
But there you go.
The booze was free too. So.
Can I come?
You can come.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And everyone
this is
here
fantastic.
can come too.
How would you? We're gonna have to wrap up because we're running out of time. But how would you, if you would, describe yourself as a band? What kind of band is Jennifer?
Symbiotic.
No kidding.
No.
What? All moving together and working together for a common cause, which is.
Yeah. Which is.
The truth, justice, and the American
song.
way. The song. What, the perfect song?
No, just
the song in general.
The song in general.
Just the song.
Whatever it may be. There's not. I wouldn't like to feel. I mean, we have probably some sort of sound, but I wouldn't like to feel that we are restricted to any particular style.
So you see yourself as fairly diverse.
Yeah. We sort of don't even show the full diversity.
In the song. This is quite good, actually. There you go.
But there is that gives a hint.
Did you do that on a 4-track, 8-track?
Yeah,
4-track.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Can you tell me later how you did it? Anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks. Comments on Australian music scene. Do we have any? Is the Australian music scene good, bad, ugly? In between? Who cares?
I don't know. Any scene's just that, isn't it?
Well, like
I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. Sydney, it seems to hopefully be coming to life. Melbourne, I've heard, is meant to be really good. Sydney, I don't know, but I'd like to just, for us, I'd like to see us just playing outside of the inner city, because I think we have a broad appeal to people.
I don't doubt it. Okay, well, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much for coming in. Okay, that was Jennifer.
That's That's my place, that's my time. A place I've been, I think I've got the edge. Since I had time to join most of that. After all the day to me, all fucking austerity. That's the place that I've been, at the time of the dream. Rip me up to see the death, that's the way I see the death. One thing more if I can see. No belief in sanity. Another thing I don't know. The difference is a lonely road. That's my thing, that's my place, that's my time. A place I've been, I think I've got the edge.
Hi, we're Jennifer and we're playing at CTV1 and this song's called In My Little Skip and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your breath away from I can't stand it anymore. And take your hands away from I can't hold them crucifix, I can't stand it anymore. And white is white, and black is black, but I can't stand it what's next?
Time.
Okay.
I'll go down a bit then.
Steve or Weird City?
Weird City.
Okay.
Weird City.
Weird, man.
But there was a way I could escape from Mr. Jones and all his retro bands. I picked this song up in a 5 and dime. Said thank you, Frank, and now I'll make it mine. I can't give no yes or maybe. I got a ticket to my Weird City, baby.
Is that all? Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want a slow one or a faster one?
We'll do one about this guy who worked at our local Shell station, and he served us with ice creams and chocolates all through the night.
Steve works at the local Shell. He claims his life's a living hell. James, can you find a girl that can take away my brain? No, Steve, I cannot find that girl. You must search the whole wide world, but you cannot resist a ship, so she waits another day. Her name is Rose, or maybe Rosie. She will invite you in for coffee and snacks. She will make it, and you will break it. It is all up to you. See, don't you see? But the loneliness, it only grows and grows and grows. Of his voice in the middle of the night, I like the sound of his voice
as he sells me my ice creams. Stay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stay. Stay, yeah, yeah. Stay. The egg, the egg, the egg. The egg. Thank you. CTV1. CTV1.
There must be a million, there
welcome to another special election edition of of the Sports Show. And here with me tonight, our lovely guest, Michael and Dave. How are you tonight, fellas?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
Alright. You two can fight it out who
Okay, I'll take it off.
Okay.
Tomorrow night, South Sydney and the Gold Coast are playing down at the Gold Coast. South Sydney and the Gold Coast are both on the bottom of the ladder, and I'm not
soon to be joined by the Tigers.
I'm not paying anyone out here, but I think South Sydney will win the game because Craig Coleman, a former South Sydney player, is up against also Mellor.
Paul.
Paul Mellor, and Craig Field. He was his mentor a couple of years ago, and South Sydney have won their last 4 games against the Gold Coast. They won 3 out of their last 4 games, and I think South Sydney will win the game. What do you think, Dave?
Well, I'm going to go the upset. I reckon the Seagulls might get up. I think it's at home, and I know they got flogged the last 2 games, but I think in the press and stuff they've got a bit of a bagging, and I think that Gold Coast might get up. And I'm not too crash hot on the South team. I think, you know.
Well, you're the only one that's going to tip the upset for that game.
Yeah, you're going to the Gold Coast?
No, I said you're the only one.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go for South, and they're going to flog the Gold Coast.
Okay, we'll have to. Okay, I'll have to see.
Alright. Going on to tonight's game, which has been played over North Sydney Oval between North, of course, and Manly. I've tipped for Manly in this game, but I think North will probably get in there. But I'll go for Manly.
Yeah, same here. I've tipped Manly, but I hope Norths win because I hate Manly. But,
and you've tipped Manly.
but you know, I hate Manly, but I think they'll get in. I think they'll beat North Sydney.
We're unanimous here. I'm going for Manly as well.
3-0.
So
you're going to be in the winner's circle, Michael. Alright.
Have you got anything else to say?
Just only the rest of the Wernfield Cup. But I'll just give my tips now. I'm going to tip, just to confuse you all, I'm going to tip all the ones that don't have a start. There you go.
Well, I could tell you who I'm going to tip, but it could take all night. Yeah. But I'll tell you.
So I'm going to tip all the ones without a start on footy tape.
Well, that's pretty much mine as well, except for Illawarra. I'm going for Illawarra to beat Brisbane. Going for the upset there, and Gold Coast to beat. Yeah, and I'd like to tip Parramatta. That's who I go for, but I don't think they've got a hope in hell against Canberra. Not even with 18-point start.
I'll quickly just say mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm tipping all the away teams except Cronulla, the Tigers, and Penrith. Have you got anything else to say on the matter?
Just to catch up on. Thanks, Michael, for this opportunity. Just to catch up on our progressive scores on footy table or our tips competition. Dave is in the lead. Thanks, Dave. I think you should leave soon. On 38 points. I'm following along with Michael on 36. So there you go. Dave's hit the lead, but just wait for the turn into the home straight.
Oh, we'll see.
Right through.
Okay. Anything else?
You go right ahead.
I mean, we don't want to cloud the whole show on just lead. We want to try and.
Okay. Should we change it to the football show?
No, well, we're going on to boxing now. Mike Tyson.
No one cares about boxing.
Well.
Michael cares, come on.
No, we're going on to boxing. Mike Tyson, the former world heavyweight champion of the world, is getting released tomorrow from the Indiana Youth Detention Centre.
Youth Detention Centre. He's 45.
No, well, he's
Maybe he was 15 when you got into prison.
We'll say prison, all right? So
Okay.
we all agree upon that.
Okay.
He
It's
did.
really corrective institution.
He did have a 10-year sentence, but they did put it down to 4. They chopped 4 years off because he got a suspended sentence, and for every day that he was well behaved, he got a extra day off. An extra day off his sentence. So he's been in prison for 3 years, and he'll be getting out on Saturday. And they reckon there's going to be a $140 million fight with George Foreman coming up. So it's going to be.
Foreman just have to sit on him, really.
Yeah, something like that.
Anything else to say on the matter?
No, nothing. You go right ahead.
If you want to say anything, just drop in.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, going on to basketball as well. Michael Jordan returned last week for the Chicago Bulls. They played the Indiana Pacers. The Bulls lost the match 106 to 96 against the Pacers. Michael Jordan didn't wear his number 23 shirt. He wore his number 45 shirt from playing his in his baseball days, just gone by. There was a sold-out crowd down in Minneapolis, and they had 200 extra seats for the press, and it was a very big audience.
Thanks, Michael. Would you like to describe each one of them to us?
No. No, I wouldn't. You got anything?
No, you keep on going, Michael. You're doing really well.
What about the cricket?
Yeah, we'll get on to that.
No, but that's big news.
We'll talk about the cricket right now, all right?
Yeah, okay.
The Sheffield Shield final has been just played today. It started today down at the Gabba. Queensland versus South Australia. And in the 68 years that the competition has been going, Queensland have never won a Sheffield Shield final, and I'm going to tip them this year to win the final because Carl Ruckerman, he has got 370 wickets for Queensland, and Alan Border's in the team as well. And definitely. I think Queensland are going to win the match.
Well, you're not going to get an argument from me.
Yeah, I definitely think with AB in there, they'll definitely. They've needed someone to lead them. I think that's been their downfall.
But he's not captaining the side, is he?
I don't know if he's actually captain, but he's in there.
No,
I mean,
I don't think he is captaining the team.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Oh, thank you. We've got a cricket.
We don't mind if anyone.
Okay, Michael. You got anything more to say, Michael?
Yeah, well, there's a new sports magazine come out last week. It's called.
Oh, the one that you bought in.
Yeah. It's called Sports Weekly. It costs $2 to buy. Comes out on.
You getting paid for this, Michael?
No, I'm not. It's just news.
We've got to clear that up because we want half the car. That's all.
It costs $2 to buy every week, and there's all your weekly sports. There's a big section on football, cricket, racing, everything in sports. So if ever you want to keep up on your sports,
if you're a sports buff, then that's the magazine to get.
Get the new Sports Weekly, and hope you enjoy it.
Thanks, Michael. I'll definitely rush out and get one. After you, of course, I wouldn't buy it unless you recommended it, Michael. Truly. Well, Dave, you've been very quiet tonight.
The cricket, what about the West Indies and Australia? West Indies carved them up in the cricket, but I think one dayers is a different story to the old Test matches. I think Aussies might give them a bit of a go. What do you reckon? Do you reckon they'll?
Let's hope so. They do, because a lot of people reckon that the Australian one-day team is very overrated, and they haven't been faring very well over there. So let's hope they go well.
Yeah,
and,
McDermott's out, isn't he?
Craig McDermott is out of the test team, and he's back in Sydney because he just got an injury to his, I think, knee or Achilles tendon or something, and he's back in Australia, and let's hope the Aussies go well.
Well, I don't think they'll win a game, to be quite frankly.
Really,
I don't even think one of them will get a century.
Really? Big call.
That's a big call.
Big call.
Big call from a big man.
With Slater in the team, I reckon he'll carve them up.
No, I reckon he's still inexperienced to face up to the West Indies.
Yeah, true. I think the West Indies, their batting's the downfall. I mean, Lara's good, but besides that, under pressure.
Because the West Indies is a very hard place to play. Probably even worse than going to Lahore and Pakistan and India, which is very, very hard to play on those pitches over there. But in the West Indies, it's a totally different story.
Yeah.
It's quite different from the Australian pitches or the Pommy pitches.
And Australia did lose the last Test series over in the West Indies. They should have won that series, but they lost. It was a nail-biting, I think, third Test, and we lost it.
Okay. We've run out of time. You got any last moment?
No, I haven't got anything else to say. Have you, David?
Go the Eels. That's all I've got to say.
We've run out of time, and thank you for your company. And don't forget, 2 things tomorrow. Oh, well, 2 things anyway. One is to watch the rugby union tonight. Although we didn't
no one watches the rugby union, mate.
No one watches
it. No one watches it.
Shut up, get off my
No one cares.
Watch the rugby union tonight, that's the first thing. And second thing is don't forget to vote tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
boner. It really gets me ready to go. Hello and welcome to Film Forum for another week. If you watched last week, I was lying and I said that I'd review Little Women this week because it was starting, but it didn't start this week. It's actually starting next week. So if you were like really hanging out to see what I thought of Little Women, which I could imagine you were, you'll have to wait till next week. And this week I will be talking about two films. Firstly, Just Cause, the new vehicle for Sean Connery, and secondly, North, the latest film from one of my favourite directors, Rob Reiner. I'll start by talking about Just Cause. It's an adaptation of a book by an author called John Katzenbach, which I haven't read, but I believe is very good. Apparently the film was kind of put together almost by Sean Connery. He's the executive producer on this film, and apparently had the film rewritten and reshaped to kind of fit his persona as a big star. It's a very traditional kind of, genre piece in that it's a legal thriller involving a law professor played by Sean Connery, who is attempting to get a man off death row, played by Blair Underwood, who's been accused of raping and murdering a young girl. Sean Connery comes to his defence, believes the man is innocent, and sets about reinvestigating the crime and proving that he's innocent. A major obstacle in this investigation is the police officer that arrested the man for the murder, who's played by Lawrence Fishburne, without doubt one of the best actors ever in the movies. You probably remember him best as Ike Turner in the film of Tina Turner's life, which was called What's Love Got to Do With It, for which he was nominated for an Oscar. Unfortunately, he didn't win because it was an incredible performance. Lawrence Fishburne. He used to be called Larry Fishburne, so you may know him as Larry. He's been in a number of very good films, and he's kind of, making a go at being a bit of a leading man in this. He's a very ambiguous character. You're not sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy, and Lawrence Fishburne definitely makes the most of the part, going head-to-head with Sean Connery in a lot of exciting scenes. So the film is mainly Sean Connery's race to get this man off death row before he's convicted. There are a lot of surprising twists and turns involving mainly Ed Harris, a great and very underrated actor who's been in films like The Right Stuff, China Moon, and most recently a film which I didn't see, which looked like a bit of a shocker, called someone's laughing already. They must have seen it. Milk Money, in which three young boys hire a prostitute played by Melanie Griffith to show them her tits. I think it sounded pretty good. But Ed Harris was in that one. Didn't look good, didn't see, but Ed Harris is back in this one as a really demonic serial killer in the mould, I suppose, of Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs. Ed Harris gives such an intense performance in this, it's just incredible. He blows everyone else away. The film, on the whole, is very exciting, very entertaining, but just absolutely riddled with plot holes that you could, walk through, and cliches, of course, but the main problem with the film is a script which really expects you to suspend belief just a little bit too much. The film is carried along by expert direction from Arnie Glimcher, whose last film was a very exciting film for me, which I really enjoyed, called The Mambo Kings. This is a bit of a move away from that film in that, very traditional thriller, but he handles it very well, and I think this could be a genre which he could really excel at. So great direction, excellent performances. Sean Connery is as charismatic and exciting as ever. Lawrence Fishburne is dynamic. Ed Harris is great. And Steven Spielberg's wife, Kate Capshaw, kind of wanders around looking rather stupid and doesn't give a very good performance. But not a great film, but quite a good one. Definitely one that I'd recommend if you're just in the mood for seeing something with a few thrills and a few spills, and something that'll keep you guessing right to the end. What a tacky summary of the film that was. But that's the sort of film it is. Out of $11.50, I would give this film, I think I'd give this one an $8.50. Quite good. Especially if you're a fan of Sean Connery, you will definitely want to go and see this one. So, well worth seeing.
a film which isn't well worth seeing is North. This is the latest film from director Rob Reiner, who in the past has made great films like The Sure Thing, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, and A Few Good Men, which was a real classic. A very good mainstream commercial Hollywood director, the kind of guy that you can rely on to just churn out the hits. He seems to have his finger on the pulse of popular entertainment in America in the same way as Steven Spielberg and other directors like that. So North, you'd think, would be a big hit. It's kind of a family film and involves a young child played by Elijah Wood, who I think is probably the best child actor around. He was been in films like Avalon and a real howler, a real funny film with Macaulay Culkin called The Good Son. He's an extremely good actor, so I was looking forward to seeing him in this one. It's the story of a young boy played by Elijah who has two awful, horrible, bickering parents that pay no attention to him, who are very interestingly played by George and Elaine from Seinfeld. So if you're a Seinfeld fan, don't go and see it, just watch them on TV. So they're his parents, and North decides that he wants to divorce himself from his parents. He goes to court, and the judge says that he can if he can find new parents by Labor Day or something when he has to go back to school, he can get rid of his old parents, or if he decides to, he can go back to them. But if he doesn't do it by a certain time on a certain day, he'll get sent to the orphanage. So it's basically North. That's the kid's name, North. Last name Pole. It's basically his journey across America to find new parents. So he goes to Texas and sees Dan Aykroyd and Reba McEntire as two, really over-the-top Texans. Then he goes to Alaska and, the Eskimos, and then he goes to Hawaii and it's like Don Ho or something. And it's just his journey across America. And the subplot involves all the kids in America seeing North divorce his parents. They have this child revolution, which is just so dumb that it's just not even, it's just so dumb. But the whole thing with the film is, that it's North dreaming. So it's not actually real. So you've got to, you can't really criticise full on, because then you've got to stand back and say, well, these are the thoughts of a 12-year-old boy. They're not really going to be very complex or very enlightening. But I don't think that justifies making a crap film, which Rob Reiner has done. Like, you can make a clever film about sort of dumb things, like Wayne's World, and to a lesser extent Dumb and Dumber. But this film is just really awful in just about every sense. It has a very, very good cast. Bruce Willis popping up again in a supporting role, playing kind of North's guardian angel kind of guy. He's in it. John Ritter and Faith Ford from Murphy Brown. Dan Aykroyd, Kathy Bates, Graham Greene. Big cast, great director. But somehow the film just did not click. It flopped in America, and it's kind of snuck into cinemas here, probably as just a platform for its video release. And it's one of those films that you just go and see, and you just think to yourself, what were these people thinking when they made this film? It's a real shocker. It's not funny. It's just the pits. Everything about it is bad. It's choppily directed, badly edited. It's extremely repetitive and dull. There's probably about 2 laughs in it, which for a comedy is obviously pretty bad. And most of the performances, particularly from John Lovitz, who I think is probably just the worst American comedy actor ever. He was in another great film, City Slickers 2, as well as being in A League of Their Own, but he's really awful in this film. And if you hate children, like really hate children like I do, then it's just even worse, this child revolution, and there's just hundreds of children everywhere, and it's the worst. But North is just absolutely the pits. Comes very, very, very close to winning the Special Film Forum Award, which is the Boomerang.
named in honour, of course, of the worst film ever made, Eddie Murphy's Boomerang. Past recipients having been Stargate most recently, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, Wild Orchid, lots of other things, lots of other terrible films. North just misses out on a Boomerang. There's one joke in it which I thought was pretty funny. North goes to France looking for French parents, turns on the TV, and the only thing on television are Jerry Lewis movies. I laughed in that, so it gets 50 cents out of $11.50. But it is a really, really bad film. Oh, also, just to make it worse, the moron that was working the projector just had no idea what he was doing. So, I mean, you know, you go and see, I suppose it would have been worse if it was a good film and it was ruined by this projectionist. But what made it even worse was that like a quarter of the film was cut off and there was a big blank gap at the top of the screen. So characters would be talking and you'd kind of see from their nose up, and then this huge thing. And because, you know, there was this huge gap at the top, very funny actually, you kept on seeing boom mics across the top of the shot following the cameras, which obviously you weren't meant to see. So that was a bit of a laugh. I would give that 50 more cents, but it wasn't the movie's fault. It was the projectionist. And of course this happens in Hoyts. You know, Hoyts, like, this has happened so many times to me in Hoyts. Bad sound, Hoyts. Just watch out for those guys. They can be dangerous. So North, a shocker, 50 cents. Don't see it. That's all I saw this week. But next week, I think... What's starting next week, Michael?
Oh, Little Women.
Star Trek. Yeah. So I think those two are probably the big ones for me next week. I might go and see. I'll definitely be seeing Little Women, so I'll tell you all about that next week. And I'm not... Kiet will see Star Trek. Actually, Kiet, I might invite on the show because I'm not at all a Trekkie. I appreciate Star Trek. I watch it sometimes, but I don't think I'm probably qualified to really comment on the latest Star Trek film. So Kiet might be joining me. That just off the top of my head. But I'll be back next week and I'll see you then. Good night.
Cars cause the gnarliest slams of all, and us skaters have to be very wary of sharing the road. Some councils are getting into putting cycleways in parks, which are okay for skateboards. We're better off using safe areas, and even then, running into pedestrians is only going to lose us more respect. It's worth it to get off your board and walk around pedestrians and even say g'day. Our bodies heal pretty fast, but if an old person collects a shin bite or freaks out and jumps out of the way, a busted shin or a broken arm could take them a year to heal.
Hi ladies, how are you?
It's not even worth skating in shopping centres or car parks because you'll only lose your board. Even away from public ramps, it's no trouble wearing the safety gear and maintaining your board, as you can easily get injured on the street.
By looking after your board, you're less likely to slam, your board will run better and it'll last longer. So the bits to look out for are axle nuts, kingpins, rubbers, deck bolts and pivot bushes. Good to rotate your wheels to get even wear, just like on a car. Bearings should be checked for rust or breaks, and noisy or rough bearings should be replaced. Delaminations or cracks in the deck can be repaired with wood glue, unless it's a major problem. Grip tape should be clean of mud and dirt and eventually replaced.
Injuries usually occur when dudes don't wear the safety gear. Do extra jobs, save your dollars, or drop hints at present time. But make sure you get the gear at the same time that you get your board.
And that was CTV1 for this week. Well, actually that was the youth show for this week, or more specifically, the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for this week. Next week we have basically more of whatever we had this week. Film forum with Erin, sports show, Michael, Kiet and David doing their thing. Gee, they're a fantastic bunch. Anyway.
Definitely.
And Mark,
Couch Potato.
will Byron Brown be making an appearance next week?
Yes, I think I'll coax him out of his, from underneath his rock.
He'll be coming out of the closet.
Yep,
but
out of his little brown
maybe
box.
That's anyway.
And video review with Don and Madeline.
Oh, that's you. Yeah.
What are you going to be reviewing? Do you know yet?
Oh yeah, we're doing do you know Hal Hartley? Hal Hartley.
No.
No. Oh, he's a fantastic producer director guy from the States. One of my favorite, kind of slightly bizarre avant-garde, but it's really cool.
Kind of quirky.
Kind of quirky. And we'll be reviewing his films.
A couple of his films.
Yeah, films. Yeah, next week. So that should be fun.
Oh, good.
And Fast Times, Luke and David, doing their thing. Yes.
Being fast.
Anyway. Rock Job, Shamil and Michelle. Wow, that'll be cool.
Oh boy.
And possibly a band. As always, possibly a band. You know, it's never really short at the last minute, but there you go.
Yes.
Did you like today's band?
Yes.
We might as well talk about that
what
for
a
while.
cultural experience that was. That was wonderful. Violin, you don't see violin in bands.
Well, they're not entirely the most popular instrument. Most people.
Go-betweens, they have it, yes.
Yeah.
One of
As
my
we
favourite
were saying before.
yeah.
And
Cleopatra Wong, which...
Did she have a violin?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I think so. Yep. Same two people two females from Go-betweens.
Go-betweens, yeah.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good. Especially the last one about the guy working at the gas station.
The gas station. Yeah, that's kind of urban feel.
Very human tale. Human.
Yeah. Fumble through theatre with Tiffany.
What we're doing now, fumbling.
Fumbling through the exit. Yeah.
But without Tiffany.
Pretty much. And the Westies.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah.
Actually, no, the Westies are.
The Westies are coming.
It's nonsense.
Get out your Ugg boots and your beanies. They're coming.
No, it's an urban myth. I've never seen them. I don't believe
they're coming. I've been told.
Yeah.
Well, the other day.
I've been told. I was told last week too.
I was hanging out at the milk bar. They said they're coming.
Yeah. What were you doing hanging out down the milk bar?
They make really nice
milkshakes.
Yeah.
That is figure.
The Mars bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it, isn't it?
Yep. I think so.
We've run out of.
Take 5, did we say that?
Yeah, the band thing. So
okay.
That's basically it.
Oh yes, and remember to vote.
Oh yeah, you vote if you're over 18. If you're not over 18, and I guess it doesn't matter.
They're tipping Faye to win. So.
Are we?
No, I'm not. But like the.
Do we have a public opinion thing on that? Who cares?
Who cares?
Okay.
Keep Bob Carr out.
Keep Bob Carr out. Build the fences, yeah. Okay, well that's basically it for this week. This was the Wisdom Chambers Youth. I got to thank Jennifer first. That was the band that was on. If you haven't been bothering to watch up till now, James Brenner, Scott Eager, Suzanne Milne, Danny Harvey, and Stan the drummer. Thank you so much for coming on, and thanks to my brother for actually making them come. And that was the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for this week. I'm Don, he's Mark, and goodbye.
Smell the air, make love to a tree. Well, why don't you and me sing about CTV? CTV, CTV, everybody. CTV, 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 CTV. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll learn a lot. Your friends will be really impressed. With a dedicated crew who know their work, you can be sure this service is the best. It's the best, the best. It's just the best, man. Meaningless lyrics, a touch of corn. I don't know. He don't know. C is for cool, T is for trendy, B is for cool and trendy. C is for cool, T is for trendy, be very cool and trendy. Make it cool and trendy, man. Wow. The famous and the not so famous have all been guests on our show. Up-to-date information. So you can be sure you'll be in the know. Once again, the time has come to mention the name of our station. CTV. CTV. It makes me very happy, man, so happy. Happy. It makes me so happy. Happy, joyous, happy, joyous. Happy, joyous, happy, joyous. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, 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 joy. Happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy.